This is the moment we have all been waiting for. هاي هي اللحظة اللي عم نستناها. السائقين جاهزين والسيارات جاهزين. The cars are ready and their drivers are ready. This is round one of the Radical Middle East Cup.
The lights are out and round one, race one is underway at the Yas Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi. The Radical Middle East Cup is racing the famous GP circuit. A clean start so far, but a mix of seasoned and novice drivers proved to be challenging from the very first left-hander. Superb reaction skills from Ben Barker, avoiding a collision.
Yeah, I've done my part. Unfortunately, I had a drive-through penalty because of my driving through turn one at the start. But it's a learning curve for me at the Radical Cup, so make sure not to do that again. We're back in P3, so far so good.
Yes, that was a tough session. It's hot. It was busy, lot of action at the start of the race. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Radicals are brilliant fun. I just wish we had a little bit of extra pace, but it'll come later in the season.
Close fights at the start of the race, even at the back of the pack. Hanna is giving it his very best, but Al Ghanem in the other SR3B Radical stays in the lead of his closest competitor in the club and class.
This is an aerodynamic car, so it's got the wing planes, it's got the rear wing, so that helps it get grip. So the faster you go around a corner, essentially the more grip you get, as the Porsche doesn't. So yeah, it's nice to be back in an aerodynamic car. It's been a while. Last time I was in one was 2010 in a Formula 3 car. So yeah, my neck's feeling it.
Barker is pushing hard to get past the number 7 of Balzen, but not everyone keeps a car on the track.
You can't win them all. Got an oil leak, came in from pits, had a trail of oil, went out of my outlap and had to park it. So I haven't had much luck here at Yas Marina, but hopefully race 2 they can get it sorted out and we can get back out there. Times weren't bad and I think we can get on podium if we push, so let's see.
Good job to Ashkan on the 9th lap. And good job for Muhammad Salam on the 2nd lap. At least they tried their best.
Great fights in the Supersport class for the top spot on the podium. While Wells in the SR8 is trying to catch up with his rival Stolman, having started in the pit lane, he works his way through the pack. But catching up with his rival in the 88 car of the Masters class will prove to be impossible. Barker, on the other hand, gets the better of the black-silver number 7 and will remain on the top step. Not much luck for the Al Nusif brothers in the white number 9. They have to park the car due to suspension failure.
Yeah, suspension. They are broke at before the hotel, and it's not worth fixing it and going back. So we'll better save our tires for the next race. Hope we do better next time.
Hanna is giving it his very best, trying to catch up with Al Ghanem, who disappeared out of sight.
It went very well. I did a couple of mistakes, but I took the 3rd place, so it was quite good.
Maybe a few slight mistakes, but an overall good and consistent drive from the flaming red number 24 in the SR3. A mistake by Al Ghanem. He spins his car near the hotel complex and comes to a standstill, facing the wrong direction. That allows the number 71 car, now with Jordan behind the wheel after driver's change, to overtake. The unfortunate Al Ghanem will not get the car started again, and the red flag calls for an early finish of race 1.
Yeah, it's good fun. I'm out here to learn the track purely for the Formula 1 weekend in 2 weeks, so it's a good chance for me to get loads of laps in a good car and get to know the circuit really. So yeah, the race is fun. I think it's been red flag now, so which is disappointing, but no, we're out in front and just focused on putting consistent times in, and all is good. I'm loving it.
Enjoyed that. Qualifying for myself wasn't so good. Graham qualified a little bit quicker than me, so we had a reasonable start. It was a good driver changeover, and I was really pushing. I felt really comfortable with the car and settled in. It was unfortunately it was red flagged, but that's the way it goes. But overall, very positive, very happy.
I personally enjoy the start, because when you're all in that formation heading across the start-finish line, anything can happen. It really is exciting and challenging, and I thoroughly enjoy it.
From my point of view, is the best part. because you need some balls, to be, to put yourself in the lines, and it's where many people do mistakes, so it's very easy to go through.
Yeah, I quite enjoy going off from a standstill actually. It's a little bit more skill involved, trying to get that clutch point sorted out. But rolling start's fun. You obviously arrive into the first corner at a higher speed than you do with a standstill. So, it could be more messy into the first corner, shall we say? But it brings excitement, and it's a safe way to start for beginners and people who are learning the car.
So it's my first race that I've ever done, so we came third. I think that's more use to my other driver who did very well in the first part of the race, but yeah, it ended well.
This is my first race and still learning. The car really behaves differently at the beginning of the race, so that's a lesson learned, and we'll keep it in mind.
I don't believe that we had the chance because of the penalty in the drive-through. It was impossible to catch with Scott and Ollie in second place. It was nearly impossible. They were way far, and actually it came to me the red flag was like a school bell, because I was really afraid that Wesley is going to catch up with us because of the penalty, but he did not. So I'm happy with keeping in mind the circumstances that we had today. It went well.
We had a few problems with the car, so we didn't get out at the start and started from the pit lane, but actually James had quite a good first stint, and then he handed over, but so we had a quick refuel and went out, and I completed the race, and I think we're second in class.
And here we have the race results of round 1, race 1 at the Yas Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi. An exciting start of a great winter racing season. Plenty more action to come. Check out our report of round 1, race 2 and visit us on one of the upcoming race rounds. We are heading towards Dubai Autodrome in just a few weeks' time, but we will also visit the Bahrain International Circuit and the famous Losail circuit later this season. And here we have the podium winners, Masters, Super Sports and Clubman's class, SR8s, SR3s and SR3Bs. Thank you very much for watching, and do check out our other videos.
احنا بالجولة الأولى من راديكال ميدل إيست كاب هون بياس مارينا سيركت. ممكن تتواصلوا معنا، رح تلاقونا على فيسبوك، رح تلاقوا صور كتير حلوين على انستغرام، تلاقونا على تويتر، وأكيد تشوفوا كل الفيديوز من الجولة الأولى على صفحتنا على يوتيوب.